Is that like percent or
It
research
is.
points?
It is progress points.
Though technically for this, since it is like 100, the goal, it's technically percent as well.
We need
Okay.
to capture no because the craft need is much higher. It's 10 times the amount of craft price in silver, which is 1/3 of the. It's like complicated, but we need to get to 333.
What?
0.33.
That's a lot. Wow.
That is the crafting we have to do to make this happen. You don't just craft from the base price.
So 10 days.
Watch, no, we can do it faster. It'll be okay.
You made 30 today, and you need 300.
No, we made
No, I
62.
made 62.
That is still alarmingly.
Yeah,
Short.
I mean that's.
I know.
5 days.
This is not like, it takes me
No.
5 hours to make 3 sun rods, and they're like the most base.
In that case,
Oh, let's keep
Alchemy takes
rolling. I
forever.
mean,
one day of rest. Raphael's symptoms do not worsen today. Make me another fortitude save.
Dark, you have it. Are you keeping into account the fact that he's in my basement where it's cold?
No, he's
He
not in
is-
your basement where it's cold.
He's not in the
Oh,
basement
hasn't
right
he?
now.
And,
No,
I thought he went into my basement.
and 2, as the others know, this makes no effect right now. So Raphael, go ahead and roll.
is that enough?
Nope.
Then I
You can
will
reroll.
use my re-roll for today.
Probably a good choice. You need to hit an 18, by the way.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, the symptoms will continue tomorrow.
Oh. Do I have to roll a fortitude too?
You have to. No, yours takes a little longer. It has a very large variable. You can start after 2 days or after like 12 days. So maybe you're lucky.
Why?
So I guess you guys should try assisting if you want.
Yep, anyone who's
Yeah.
up for assisting may roll an assist roll.
Alright.
It's like,
Raphael is also free to do stuff today.
so many people in
Yeah.
the lab.
Yes!
Success! So that's a +6 bonus on your craft check.
Sure. 10. All right, it's getting better.
Also, Raphael will have like another random crossbow bolt with a note attached to appear near him.
Yes, rather than crossbow bolts, just fly. Yeah,
He'll hit a wall or a beam or something. Something it can hit it quite easily without being a person.
he'll read the thing, I suppose.
Deliveries have arrived. Waiting pickup.
Sure. He'll walk
I
the
miss you,
streets.
darling.
Screw you, lady. He will walk
What?
the
What
streets.
Why did you say that?
He's not in the best mood.
Because you
dying.
said darling?
No, he's
No, because he's dying.
dying a horrible,
Yeah, but
horrible
didn't
death.
you just say darling or something like that?
She did. On the note. You arrive at the base again.
I was told there was a pickup, yes? He holds out the note.
Very well. Come inside.
Oh, isn't that nice?
You may copy your token.
Yep.
Why did I have to make awkward-shaped rooms?
Because they are the best.
That's how it's supposed to be. 84 center.
It's a pretty room.
Also, in this room is... One sec, they need to be revealed. There you go. 3 people. Boop. You enter through the double door here.
Oh my god, don't trust those guards.
Yeah.
They're from
The guards are
Mithra.
completely trustworthy.
They're from Mithra.
As you walk in, there's also a guard, which you... I'll say it's this one. Who brought you in. Crimson said she wanted to speak to you personally before you left.
Oh, yes, very well. I am only dying. What harm will it do to waste some time, yes?
That is a dartboard with knives in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked you to follow him, if you're willing.
Sure.
Takes you to here. Opens the door, which seems to lead into some kind of dining hall. People eating. Then, so many doors. Through a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The lovely smell of sausages I smell. There seems to be a lot of different people here as you walk through. I mean, the place seems to be very well kept. There's very little in the way of dust here. You can hear the sound of like people training outside. You know, the people here, some of them seem to be like guardsmen. Some of them seem to just be like normal people from the streets.
They're not even trying to hide, apparently. It's just, it's our barracks. Alright, well, sure. If they're sure of their position, they might as well flaunt it, I suppose.
Admittedly, on the way here, you saw 0 guardsmen
Sure.
in the state. He knocks on the door and then gestures, like wait for a moment. And after a little bit, the door is opened, and inside...
Money!
Actually, I just realised there's NPCs that should have been revealed to you. That's silly. Let's reveal all those NPCs.
Alright, hello.
Holy crap. Alright.
Also, the one in the room.
Sure.
Look. Raphael, dear. Please come in.
He walks in.
You always get a Theodora, don't you?
Looks around, then leans against one of the walls.
Look, she looks over. Sorry about this, Iris. Let's only take a moment. So, as you requested, I've gone ahead and had all the things smuggled through. That was a lot of medical equipment.
Yes, well, people are dying in quite alarming amounts after all. So supplies are needed. He hands over the bag of coins.
Thank you. Getting those through went cheap. Though this looks like only a payment for what. Unfortunately, this is only a payment for what we had to pay for them, but a favor.
He quirks an eyebrow. I suppose if you need more money, I am sure you can contact the church directly to be properly reimbursed. However,
Like I saw, money would be nice, but that is not my main concern. Not at the moment, at least. So, how have things been in the rest of the district?
it has been quite slow as of lately. Since the strange snow started falling, we haven't had much activity, it seems. We raided one of the kobold storehouses in the district, took them out, and repossessed much of the research. My friends are working on it currently.
Well, that must be good news for you. Last time you said you had a chance you were infected.
Yes, it seems I am, and it seems I will be dying in a couple of days unless they get the plague out of me, so to speak.
She seems to have a bit of a sad face when you say that. Well, that won't do. A few days till death.
He shrugs. We all die sometimes. I will confess that I am not too fond of the idea of dying right now. I still have a lot to do and people to kill. He smiles.
It seems a bit early. It's only been the first few days.
I know.
I would love a sword fight with you.
I am not in the best of conditions at the moment, I'm afraid. I could certainly give you a sparring match, but I might not perform at my optimal.
Well, we'll have to ensure you do manage to function at your optimal, won't we? She smokes.
Is that Nairu at the window outside, like, whoa?
She seems to speak to the a woman here, which is dressed in clearly religious robes, and things go back and forth, and Crimson seems to hand over a few gold pieces from her own pouch.
Raphael eyes this suspiciously.
She comes over. Well, it looks like by request that she's asked me to especially use some of. I am the priestess of the Black Butterfly, the shrine to the north, and she specifically requests that I use some of my power, which I was reserving, so for some of us, to make sure that you are that you should be able to survive slightly longer.
Raphael holds up a hand and looks over to Crimson. I do appreciate the gesture, Crimson, but if this is some sort of scheme for you to, well, force me to owe you a favor, I will decline.
No strings attached.
He looks at her
Smile.
suspiciously.
Well, one string. I still want that sword fight with you.
Well, he smiles at her rakishly and says, "Very well then, no strings attached. You will have your sword fight. I agree to these terms." Looks over to the sister.
Look forward to it. She reaches her hands out and starts casting a spell for a few moments. What is your what ability score of yours is effectively the lowest right now?
That will be intelligence or wisdom.
Are they equally low stats for you?
Yep.
In that case, one of your choice, one of those two of your choice is the ability damage is completely removed.
Okay.
What was the other one?
It's wisdom or
intelligence or
charisma
wisdom.
or intelligence. Yeah. But which one?
Actually, wait. Never mind. Actually,
The
she's
clear
casting
answer
it
is
twice.
charisma.
She's casting it twice apparently, so both of them are going to be restored in this case.
Well,
So doesn't have free castings.
Should have the time we need.
yeah, the magic washes over him and he sort of perks up a bit. Stands up a bit straighter and says that, yes, that feels a bit better, no doubt.
The sister smiles and returns to whatever she was talking about before at the table. Now, whenever this is over, possibly if your friend can find the cure. Please come back to me. I don't want to have to waste more bolts on this.
Oh, of course not, of course not. Making a lady shoot her bolts all over the place is bad form. He smiles to her. Now then.
The guards don't have a strong force over your area. I'll have some of the townsfolk here help carry the equipment back with you.
I don't know why, but that sounded like a sexual innuendo. But I don't know how. How would that make sense?
But you can't ask her to shoot her bolts all over the place.
Yeah, it's like, how do women fire bolts all over?
You know, Raphael is a rakish rogue, and everything
He's
he says has
skillful.
some. Yeah, he is. You're not even sure if he's like hitting on you or not. It's like if it feels like I'm being like subjected to something, but I can't really.
You know what? When you meet him, you don't know if he's gonna kill you or have sex with you. It's either way.
It's true. Either way, some swordsmanship is going to be employed.
Which is it
Anyway.
gonna be?
She leads
Yes.
she leads you to follow her this way. You know, through these areas, as Crimson goes through, you know, a lot of people seem to like look towards her, and you know, some could like give, well, yeah, it always be like a military salute.
Oh.
It is
That's
quite
not
nice,
where you came from.
That's, yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Taking you to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna kill you.
She kind of calls some people. She kind of calls some people over and basically like designates a section which needs to be carried back.
Okay. Whew.
Like, close the door after us.
I'm freaking.
Does Raphael close the door?
No. He's not in the mood for a tryst atop the medical supplies at this moment. Although, you know, that is usually a very
That is
pleasant
usually
thing.
your response.
Yeah, it's usually, you know, what I do in conditions such as
In a
this.
crate
But, you
full
know,
of syringes and medicine.
But
a guy in a full body cast, that's what I need to get off. What?
after dealing with flirting for probably another few minutes, you know, eventually, you know, people start walking back with you to the back to wherever you choose. With all the
Sure.
medical equipment. Oh,
No.
also a package with full riff on it.
Woo.
All right, sure.
A package
Well,
with what?
Everything is brought back to the church, and the packet for Rith. Well, Raphael will carry it over to the shop and basically open a door and place it inside. Don't really want to disturb anyone. in the important work that they are no doubt doing.
Over to
Are you
the
feeling
other city.
lonely?
Yeah,
He's
over to
feeling
the city.
helpless.
Fantastic.
That's what he's feeling.
lonely and helpless.
On
As I
that,
said, he's a fighter and a warrior. He like fighting a sickness. That's like if he can't stab that, that's very very disconcerting for him.
You might want to change your token on this as well. On this map.
yeah, as Mother Eleanor brings, yeah, as you bring like the supplies to Mother Eleanor, she seems ecstatically happy of them all.
Smiles. Hopefully they will bring some comfort. Now there is a small package for Rutherland, and I will take it to her. Do you have everything under control here, Mother Eleanor?
She seems to confirm so, with the winter slowing down the walkers, as it is. They've been able to set up quite basically a perimeter, where none of them have been able to get through.
Very well, excellent news.
It's been very helpful. You would have actually noticed a similar thing when you went to the Loyalist outpost as well. A large area where there just seems to be like no trace of the walkers at all. Where it seems to be getting quite easy to hold them back.
Very good, very good. He's a bit sluggish himself. I will go to the workshop and deliver the things then, and yes, well, talk to you later, hopefully. And he walks down to the shop, tosses in the thing.
Riff gets a package. She knows what's inside.
Yeah, Riff won't open it.
And then he will spend the rest of the day at the alleyway next to the shop or whatever, practicing his sword stuff. He doesn't want really to go back to the bar at the moment. He's more like being close to
people.
the rest. Yeah.
Being alive.
Yes.
So you've done your crafting for today. So unless anyone else wants to do anything, I'm going to toggle the date forward by one.
Well,
Don't see why not.
we used a whole day for the crafting, so there won't be anything else we will be able to do.
More
Yeah.
crafting then.
The 25th of Gosrin. You did fail your saves last time, Jonas. So roll me a d3.
How bad could it be, right?
Well, if you roll a 1, it's
Terrible.
okay.
Woo!
1 point of each mental stat damage.
Of what? How many?
You should do the research. Just speed up the
1
disease.
intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
I'll make it airborne. It's a horrible.
And as his brain begins to break apart the neural net.
I'm not that charming anymore.
You're not. Your charisma's getting quite low.
I am
Yeah,
really
Also, make me a fortitude save.
Sure.
You may use charmed life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while you can still use it.
Whoop.
That is a pass for today. You will
He's
take
so
your assessments
charmed.
tomorrow. Your body's holding back this. It's trying to fight it.
Mm-hmm. Well, clearly I am too beautiful to die like this. What will all the women in the town think? They would cry tears forever.
So is everyone crafting?
Looks like it.
Go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Success. Come on, sisters.
I'm
Two success.
pretty epic at this.
Yeah.
No!
-2. A net +2 from the assistants.
You
Only +2 from the
failed
assistants
us.
because Jake rolled badly.
Ah, there
That's
you
how
go.
it's
though.
done.
20 from Anakai.
Awesome. He gets a crit for it, or he did last time. He rolled a natural 20.
Sometimes you can get bonuses for rolling 20s. In this case, this is not one.
Damn it. Worth a try.
We'll have a try. Sometimes I'm generous for that.
Wait a second. Oh, shoot. That's a very good day for the progress.
Also, someone comes down from the hospital to greet Laurel.
Oh. Who would that be?
It seems to be. It seems to be one of. It seems to be one of them. Just one of the medics. Possibly you know him. They're from the research team.
Oh, how nice of them to show up.
They bow, come in. Yeah. First thing they like discuss if how exactly how's the state of the cure.
Well, it's done. We're trying to make one to see you test it out.
And then the second thing is, when you tell him this, he actually proposes two things: one, to give you some specialized equipment to help, and two, to help out himself.
Oh, most definitely. Anything would be an aid.
In that case, with the help of the extra equipment and his aid, you get a +4 bonus every day on the craft check.
Holy shit.
For this day too?
No. He comes too late in the day for that. Everyone else in the party also gets a +2 on their check to try and do aid another.
Awesome.
Well,
Which that means most people are guaranteed at this point for aid another.
Well, that would make me +7.
Not quite then, but
Yeah, but close enough.
He'll make me +10.
Yeah,
Raphael doing in
you'll
particular
make
today?
it.
Raphael de Firenze?
You have to say his full name or he almost won't.
I can't say the full thing. Okay, but you just rolled next days. Oh. Well, so the next day comes around, looks
of
like,
course.
Jonas. Let me toggle the day forward.
I remember now.
I'm a blonde.
I remember stuff.
So the next day, Raphael kind of wakes up, and like the pain in his head from all this suddenly just kicks on him.
Ugh.
So the pain from all the intelligence and charisma damage, you've got the massive headache in the world now.
Well, he staggers out of bed and basically makes his way slowly but as fast as he can towards Laurel's shop. And basically bangs on the door.
I'll have it opened.
Looking at Raphael, he looks positively ashen. It's like the headache is. It feels like something is splitting my brain in two. I don't know how long I can actually remain conscious.
Well, looks at him inquisitively and says, "So you say it hurts?"
Yes. Yes, that is what I am saying.
Nods slowly and says, "Good. It's very good."
It is.
Like this slightly.
Raphael sort of grabs at his forehead. It doesn't feel very good, friend Laurel. It feels like he sort of squints, presses his eyes shut, and seemingly trying to fight down the pain.
Zoe,
Yes.
could you see if it is still in him? If I am right, then at this point, he might actually have succeeded in shrugging it off just physically. If he has been in contact with the cold, it is possible that the organism may die if it doesn't get enough sustenance.
So we will detect poison. Oh, yeah.
Make a heal check along with that. You're going to get a +5 from this on the heal check.
Holy shit.
I feel fabulous
That's
by
a
this.
+13.
Oh,
So
damn.
Freaking light pours out of her eyes like, ah!
Can I call myself doctor now?
Maybe.
Dr. White.
As you check him over, it seems to like overnight his body's immune system combined with the cold, the organism is dying. Which of course one of the symptoms of the organism Zoe would know is it normally prevents pain receptors going off, which is the reason why he's feeling the headache now.
Well, Zoe will check Raphael over, and when she sees that he has gotten through, first she looks really surprised, and then suddenly she just starts smiling, and then she hugs Raphael. You got through it.
It
He
seems
like
that
staggers a bit at the touch.
the
It's like,
little we did has worked. The cold cure is a more brutish and has much less of a chance of working, but it seems to have worked out.
From
For
what,
you, at
Zoe can
least.
tell, the headache. From what Zoe can tell, the headache should pass after maybe 6 hours.
And she'll look at Raphael. I'll give it 6 hours and your headache will be gone.
It'll take a few more days before the rest of the symptoms disappear, but they should not be getting worse.
he again sort of staggers and leans against the wall. Are you absolutely sure?
I'm positive.
About 78% sure, yes.
She looks at Raphael. Was it out of line to hug you?
Well, he like blinks and no, of course. So you can hug me anytime you want. It is just it hurts quite a bit. And
Sorry.
it's just
I was
fine.
just
It's fine.
I was relieved.
I am relieved myself. Although he sort of again squints and grabs at his forehead. I think I will go and lay down. Yes, that seems like a good idea.
Or not. She then looks to Zoe. I suppose we should keep working.
So that's Zoe gives her key to Raphael. Sleep in the master bedroom in my house. You'll get a bit of bed there.
He looks at the key, blinks, carefully takes it, nods, not
She'll
really
tell him.
protesting.
She will tell him where her house is. And she'll apologize that it may be a little dark in there. He is allowed to remove the covers of the window.
He will wave it away, of course, and say that he will leave it completely undisturbed.
They might even have a
there's-
headache being dark.
There is food and drinks in the house. There's tea if you need it. But you can sleep in the master bedroom.
Very well, thank you, sir, for this generous offer. Now, before I fall down on the street, by
Do
the
you
great brewer himself, I haven't
Can-
had this bad of a headache since the hangover of 2 years ago.
The hangover of '09.
This is very comparable. This is very comparable to a very bad headache. Well,
It was quite a night. Lots of dancing, drinking, and, well, other things. But I was bedridden for 2 weeks. He sort of,
If by other things you mean bacon eating contests.
That is
No, I
exactly
meant like sniffing acid
So,
and
We'll ask
misfire.
Raphael, are you able to go there yourself?
It is fine. Remain here and help out with the whatever it is you're doing. Looking at the huge blackboard with all the notes and scribbles on it.
Oh yeah,
Like-
right now it's more like a factory in here.
Yeah.
All
Like
these
bubbles.
unskilled novice people don't know alchemy, just doing what they
Yeah, other than
can.
Laurel, there's only one trained person in here.
And Laurel stalks around like Professor Snape. Like
He's
Zoe
very-
is a doctor. She knows some of it.
And Ballard has mystical magic knowledge.
That's not.
he is so weird. He has rolled 2 20s in a row.
Man,
based
when I
on
look
the
at
kind of
this, I
thing.
really want a tentacle to be in it. It's like,
Ah.
Shut the fuck up.
This would
So
look
Raphael-
way better with an eldritch horror from beyond the void. I mean, what?
Does
I
Raphael
suddenly
want to
feel like I should wake up my long-distant father so he could sing for us.
Does Raphael do a full day of rest?
Yeah.
Madness is bliss.
Very well.
Yeah.
What is Raphael's reaction to Zoe's pretty badass house?
He is
The
impressed
manner.
by the pretty
Yeah, the
badass
manner.
house. Usually,
not very good at housekeeping.
He walks
Well-
by it a few times, thinking that he's of course this can't be the place.
there's like huge mansion-like thing. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
he's looking for a regular house, but he knocks on all the doors, and then they're just like, "Oh, it's the manor up there."
He
The,
goes
the
up to
old
his-
Zoe place. We don't go there often.
There's a white ghost who lives in
Yes,
there.
it's haunted by the White Lady.
We leave out like porridge in the
magic
morning.
Yeah, we leave offerings like you like light the fires to the shrine
Hunted
of the
a
ghost.
street dog and cut it open.
Yeah,
Put it there.
No, they
that's
don't
the
do
only
that.
that is the only way to appease the ghost.
Zoe would be
That's
so
what they did.
sad.
You have to
explains
smear
what they're
the
not
blood of a
for.
lamb over your door.
Otherwise, she will take your
No, you
firstborn.
don't hurt a dog.
Also, from all of this, I imagine that the mansion actually looked something like something like this, basically. Oh, that didn't link. Oh well, you can check it yourselves.
But it's going
Check it
through an
where?
IP address which doesn't recognize.
Screen
there.
share.
Yeah.
Not quite,
yeah.
but close.
Close, yeah.
Um.
So, what is the freaking reaction?
Oh shit.
He has too bad of a headache to really react too much to it. He just blinks and in a bit of a surprise, and then like goes inside and tries to go to the kitchen, and then basically like eat something, and then he falls unconscious on one of the beds.
It's maximum hangover times 3. This hurts.
Well, she has very
Great idea.
comforting beds, so
Yeah,
And it smells faintly like pine and sunshine and strawberries and summer, and he's like, ah.
Scientists, do your roll.
Yes. While he just sleeps, the rest of us work.
Oh, he has a day up.
we get a
what's our
plus,
bonus? It's a
we
plus.
get a +5, right?
Well, no, all of you, so everyone but Manakai gets a +2. Manakai gets a +4.
Go.
Go.
I'll roll for Jake. Here you go.
Yeah.
Is Jake gone?
I'm back. Did you get the +2 on there?
Yes.
Okay, what'd I get?
You scored an 18.
18.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Kick me, please.
Coming right up. 1 boot to the face.
Boom.
Oh.
Now what
you.
can Manic
Yeah.
I do?
We're done.
Have you made the first,
What? The cure is done?
dose of cure serum?
Yes.
Are we gonna test it on Zoe then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only
Oh.
person that we could do it on.
So we're gonna strap
Besides the
her down
multitude of
into
other
the
infected in the quarter.
Restrain the specimen.
strappage machine.
I don't think
Yep.
I need to restrain
The
her.
person
And pump her
stretcher.
full.
Secure
Ballard
the
stands.
specimen.
Exactly.
Butler
It's more
stands
dramatic.
menacingly with his hammer out.
It's more
The
dramatic if you tie
backup
them.
plan.
And then start injecting the fluid into her like spine.
The doctor from the hospital has like tiny glasses and wears a suit. And it's German.
Okay, I guess
Yeah.
you inject her spine
this
with
is
whatever
good, yeah.
that is.
Great. By saying German, you've immediately made German scientist. You made me think of Dr. Varlin from XCOM.